Okay. We are live. We are live. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. It's funny how different the purple looks. Looks more blue here and more reddish purple there. Or maybe close to like a very hot pink. Pinky purple. It is what it is. Um, okay. So let's. All right, that didn't work. Let's zoom in a little bit. This we're keeping. This keeping. And time to tell you about my lore, like being isekai just to stop a war. I want to get rid of all of that. In fact, all of it. Um, so before I was a streamer, actually, many years before I was a streamer, um, I had watched a lot of. Let's do this. Um, oh, I didn't realize I did that. Okay. I mean, I actually kind of like this. I like what I wrote. Um, but I really want to get into um, like how this whole thing started. You know, the really lousy birthday. But I want to kind of tie it into um, the. Why did I capitalize Q Bean? Oh, I know. I know why I wrote it like that, but I don't know why I capitalized Q Bean. Whatever. Whatever. Q Bean's never capitalized. Um, I'm getting off track. We definitely want to have at the start of this, it's just trick or treat. Um, Trick or treat, I drew. That's when I drew my first year. So that's in 2021. Um, I doodled kind of the mascot that I want. Originally, I was going to be just a head, and I was going to be an emoji. And let's do it like this. Originally, I was just going to be a head, and with the horns, and it was going to be an emoji. And that was going to be uh, on the T-shirts of my model, and it would actually change with my moods, kind of like a mood ring. I was I envisioned it like actually, you know, getting angry, getting frustrated, getting happy, doing lovey-dovey, like all the basically just emoting the entire time. This is so that I could focus in on, because I was going to have a bill, like a beak, um, a duck bill, because I was going to be a platypus, and this was so that I didn't have to like worry about having the emotions. I mean, I could do a furrowed brow, I could do an open brow. I could probably have done the sad, the melancholy, which is what is my mainstay for cubing. Um, that's a lot of blinking. Which is the mainstay for cubing, and um, Trick or Treat was the first time you know, I was kind of using cubing originally, the Yellow Gremlin model, as kind of like I was trying to show off that I could actually draw things. I don't think I was impressing anybody. Um, in fact, um, a year later, people came back to me and they're like, "Oh my God, you could actually draw? You're an actual artist." like, I'm like, "Well, yeah, duh. I just wasn't a digital artist, but I've been drawing for years. Been drawing, sculpting, painting for years, like most of my life." Um, I mean, even the beginnings of my digital art, I wasn't confident enough, drawing that I would actually physically draw everything before scanning them in and then working on them with Adobe. Which is what I thought was going to be my limitation. Now we need to try to convey that, um, to this, but I also lived in a bubble most of my life. Um, Chrissy, today's favorite. Corey is today's favorite. I just got to remember where I put you. Look at this. There it is. I found you. I found you. Today's favorite. They were playing a really cute game. A nice, comfy, cozy game. Which I'm trying to remember the name in full, but I'm going to know it right now. The Little Witch in the Woods. Yeah, do it all the time. Do it all the time. Yeah, it definitely looks like a comfy, cozy game. But follow them. Follow. They're awesome. And they're a lot of fun to watch. And they're today's favorite. And they were yesterday's favorite. And I think, you look at my history real quick. Oh, nobody was. From 2 days ago. But you were the last favorite before that. Click the redeem. Let's click the redeem. Yeah, I don't think I have first or anything like that. I don't even know what I have on my channel. Got a lot of redeems. Oh, I didn't buy any regular Pokeballs. Forgot I'm out. We got today's favorite. We got highlight the message. We got posture check. Force to hydrate, stretch. Unlock a random emote. Yeah, modify a single emote. Unlock an emote. You can ask me anything. That was supposed to be for a series that I was going to do. Where Q knows best, and I was going to answer the question, but have the actual answer of what it is. So I'd have to go into my own memory. So if like somebody gave me like a math question, I would have to like think about what the answer is and then spew a number and then look it up, and I would give the real number. So it could be anything. Like I said, it can be anything. I've obviously got the make me sing emote. Um, that hasn't been redeemed too much. Got him, which is one of the ones I love. Yeah, I'm a little chunky, so I have 5 push-ups, which has been redeemed a lot, actually. Random sound, it it's not just out of the few sounds that I have. The random sound is like out of the entire sound bank. It could be anything. It could be a fart. Um, debated. You touch my tra la la. Realistic knocking. Um, oh, if I was an orc, that was supposed to be an orc. Um, thing. Huh. Get into bed. Well, thank you for being today's favorite. Thank you for being awesome as always. I swear I'm going to get to the lyrics because I have to get the lyrics done before the end of this year, but I still got a little bit of time, so I'm going to, kind of like talk about things, try to get my head on straight. But you have a great night. Sleep tight. And I'm going to, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to eventually make a category um, with VTubers as a um, VTubers in bean costumes, in Q bean costumes, t-shirts, and it's going to be the t-shirts that everybody's going to be wearing. I think I might have some copyright problems, but because it's my own art, I don't know how that works. I'll have to look into that. If I have to change them, I change them. Yeah, I should fix these. Not today, not today. And I should add more. Should definitely add more. So let's figure this out. Oh, I don't have the $30,000. Ooh, it's probably because I bought all those freaking Ultra Balls. You know what? I don't need them. I'll just use Ultra Balls. Y'all like you've never seen a yellow gremlin before. That stays, and because I used the before, that's where the lore, war, boar, folklore, all those rhymes come from. But the good news about it is that there's so many rhymes. There are so many rhymes. I mean, drawer, pour. Ooh, swore is a really good one. Store. core is good. Um, so I was thinking, I'm being here before. Man, they really like the word floor, huh? Wherefore art there? Trapdoor. I could probably use a trapdoor. I mean, 4 is definitely something that definitely, you know, there's. Yeah. Can we? Yay! I definitely gotta add you to the fun. Gabby is here. Everything is now awesome. So you, unless you don't want to do it, and there is the chance of that. But I need a t-shirt. If you want to be in it. Well, you know, I might do that Sunday. I might play some Dead by Daylight Sunday. It was actually kind of a toss-up between Dead by Daylight and HoloCure as my game break, my Sunday game night. I might leave time to tell you about my lore. That might stay. Oh, you might want an example. An example. Examples are always good to have. Since course is here. Did I not do it? I didn't. Huh? Okay. So this is what I need the t-shirt for. I'm going to make the t-shirt here, and I'm going to put you here. Hope that makes sense. Oh, and if you want me to use a different model, yeah, tell me if you want to be a part of it. You can also do the what it looks. Hey guys, this is going to be throughout the music video. You're going to see this as opposed to that's the big reveal is going to happen at the end of the video. But you're definitely welcome, especially because you come and visit me and you're one of my favorites as well. Now, the isekai part of my lore is I guess it's kind of like important, but what it is that my lore, my background, is that when I was a baby, I was swapped with a changeling, and I was sent to the Fae. Basically, I went to the Fae while the changeling was took my place, and so I had to learn all these things to survive in the Fae. And when the changeling figured out how to use their magic to switch us back, I came back here to Earth and had to learn how to be a human being. So I really wasn't isekai to stop a war. I was randomly picked to swap with a criminal changeling. And somehow we both survived, and when the changeling figured out how to go back home, we swapped back. And that's pretty much my lore. Which is goes into the next sentence, which is this, and this is all the stuff that took place in the Fae. And I mean, it works, but it doesn't work. And do I want to be drawing fey creatures and stuff like that? And a complete redesign. You know, do I want to do the hospital or switch to birth? Or do I want to start it with how I, you know, swore I was not going to become a VTuber and I became a VTuber anyway. So that's a never say never. Never. Before with never. So never say never. Just saying, at the last session, I was working on this stuff and I was trying to get the rhythm, you know, the cadence that Eminem has so that I could actually sing this. And I even practiced it, and so I could probably sing it. The problem is that I don't like it. Pam when Tommy jumped through the door. Worse than before. Let's see what we got. In Singapore, 64. Stick with the one syllables. I mean, we got what's in store. I mean, days of yore and the horror. So, yeah, I created it. It was supposed to be kind of like my mascot, and I was actually going to make T-shirts. Um, and then when I decided, oh, I did the trick or treat. Um, Commission. Um, and was told how great and wonderful it was, and then never got paid for it, even though I did it in 2 weeks. But to be fair, we never agreed on any set amount or money or. Hmm. We settle a score. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so I did the trick or treat, and then um, I started to learn 2D Live. And I was making my own VTuber model, which I drew, and that was a platypus. And because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to convey emotion very well, uh, the t-shirt that you see on me was supposed to be have just the head with the horns, and that was supposed to do all the emoting. And that was going to be kind of my shtick, was to have the t-shirt emoting, a talking platypus, wearing a t-shirt and Doc Martens, and um, I was rigging that. Um, I was rigging it before I colored it because I wanted to know how much hair I wanted to like actually give movement to, for the fur. And spent a lot of time doing that. And while I was in the middle of doing that, somebody else commissioned me. Um, they were going to pay me $500 for their VTuber model. And I kind of stopped working on mine, started working on theirs, and um, they were liking everything that I was doing, liking the direction that I was going in, and um, so this trick or treating happened at the end of October. So you getting how fast everything was moving. Um, like within a couple weeks, I was already doing somebody else's model, and then nearing the end of November, at the beginning, yeah, it was the end of November, around Thanksgiving. I started drawing the chibi, um, turning everybody into a chibis and onesies. And I drew the person that I was making their VTuber model for. And they said they loved what I drew, but they had some suggestions. And I was like going, did you want this on your model too? And then they said, oh yeah, that would be great. And I'm like going, that's a lot of changes. And I said, you might have to hire somebody to rig this for you because I don't know if I'm going to be able to rig it. And all this time, like days and days and days have been going by. I hadn't been working on my own model. So I'm trying to get all the chibis done because I have 26 of them to do. Trying to work on this model, which he just kept giving me more and more changes to make. And when I finally did the first draft, he ended up liking the chibi and the onesie, but I did the first draft of his actual model, and all he had was just new edits and things like that that I had to change, like completely redesign it and start over. And I told him, I said, I can't do anything for you. I'm done. I said, I already have too many hours into this project, and I have my own stuff that I want to be doing, and all this craziness that's going on. And rigging is not easy. I was not doing well with rigging. I ended up giving up on the idea of rigging hair. Like I was kind of like, thinking about doing it like the Sully fur from Monsters Incorporated and having like a lot of different movement with the fur. And no. We're gonna give it a no. We gave up on that, and I was just doing it as one static model because I wanted to get it done. Nobody knew about the platypus, which is why I think they thought, oh, I can commission him to do these things. Somebody else came by, and they were like, it was $100 originally. They have $100, and all they want is a PNG picture of their model, and it looks something like this. And they had like somebody else's pictures and all these other things that they wanted to combine to do this thing and everything like that. And then they asked me, and Christmas card came out. It was a relatively good success. I think it was fairly successful. The person who originally commissioned me for the trick or treat, our friendship, I guess, became strayed. Hey, how you doing? How is it going? Did I tell anybody that I love your art? And you know what I haven't done? I haven't made you a bean. That's what I haven't done. I need to make you a bean. I don't have a bean for you. Let's go here. You finally caught my stream! Yay! Yeah, we're just kind of goofing around today. Just kind of like goofing. I don't have a bean for you. Let me actually get you on my list. Where's my book? Where's my book? Is it in my drawer? Under everything. Do. Anytime. No problem. A fellow artist. One of my favorite things to watch are art streams because they're just kind of like cozy and I can just like kind of just like be in the moment. I love it. Now we check. Huh? You are but an elf. A very adorable elf. I am just a gremlin. Alright, let's see what we got. No, I do not. And I do love the way you do eyes. I don't know if I mentioned that. Sorry, it's taking me way too long. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my first thought. That's what we want. Found it. Oh, good. All right. Are you saying I have so many of these? I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Ah. Ha 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 ha. I found what I was looking for. But I still haven't made you into a bean. Okay. So one of the amazing things about doing projects like I have over the years is that I get inspired by everything. Yeah. I will turn you into a Q. But I did make you a slime back in the day. 3 years ago, to be exact. The funny thing about when I was doing the slimes back then for my art project, everybody thought I was a slime. And I was the bean. I was the gremlin the entire time. But yeah, slimes definitely need to come into this. The slime project was one of my largest projects that I ever attempted. I did 1,000 slimes in a year. And I was just literally going through everybody. I was turning everybody into slime. Yeah, everybody thought I was slime. Yes. And the funny thing about the slime project is that um, I think people were thinking that it was like a joke or um, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. But when they actually saw that I was like drawing things, they were like, "I can't believe you're an artist." And I'm like, "Where have you been?" I take on big, huge projects like this, and we definitely gotta do orcs, and we're definitely do dwarves and dinosaurs and pirates. Yeah, it was an immense undertaking, and when I did the call out originally for people to turn into slimes, I think I got 25 responses, and I just was like going, I gotta stop like requesting people, asking people for this, otherwise I'll never get this done. So I just started sliming everybody. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. But I got you down. I'm gonna make you into a bean. And also, what I was just showing Gab, if you're interested, where is it? What did I do with it? Oh, yeah, this is what I do with it. So, um, if you send me either your favorite T-shirt or a T-shirt that represents you or something like that, I will make a bean like this. And then I will draw you inside the bean. Yeah. And this is for the video that I'm now currently writing the lyrics for, which I might be procrastinating writing the lyrics for it. Okay. I haven't used Discord in a bit, but okay. Um, do you have Steam? Or you can send it in Twitter, maybe. You got Steam? Excellent. Do 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 do. Out of my way, out of my way. Forgot my number. How come every time I open up Steam, it's updating something? I literally just had Steam open. Literally just had it open. Like, what are you updating now? What are you updating an hour ago? That helicopter sound that you hear going on, that's my computer saying you're running Steam. There's the number. There's the number. Copy it. Oh, okay. We could definitely do that. I will find you. I find you. Mm-hmm. Definitely add you. Yeah. You are added. But definitely gonna get your queue done. Oh, and there's so many things going on. So my starting screen is this. Yeah, I have the stream starting soon. And I can even have, oh no, I gotta change that. But this is gonna be in the video. I call this the Toy Factory, and everybody's gonna get changed. So anybody who's got a VTuber in a Q costume will have their bean up on in the Toy Factory, milling about. This is actually running a lot faster than it's going to be running in the video. The video is going to run a lot slower. But yeah. That's Corex's VTuber in a QB costume. All right. This. I'll make your copy. We're just vibing. We're just chilling. Racking my brain on how to start it. I don't know if I should start it with Trick or Treat or if I should start it with how I gave up drawing and art for a decade, or how I um, fell into streaming on a bad birthday, and it needs to have an or sound in it. Instead of it being and here, it can be or here. And then I gotta fit it in a sentence where it goes to the rhythm. So I have the cadence of Eminem. Yeah, I don't actually that and this all needs to go. Kidnapped by a witch can probably stay in, but I'll probably change that as well. But this is when he was talking about like, and Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement." Haha. Whew. Can you believe it? I've done no lyric changes, and it's already been an hour. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do multiple days of this. And I know I'm procrastinating it. Uh, I gotta make an infinity room. I gotta make a few things. Um, that's gonna be fun to do. Definitely not a, definitely the slime project. I don't know if I should stay in order. Order. Go with my 4. Um, 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 um. You know what? Let's leave this. Let's table this. A few things are gonna stay the same. This is definitely gonna stay the same. Um, I'm gonna keep the everybody loves this gremlin. Chicka cube bean. I'm not into him. Yeah, this needs to change. Who knows where. Gotta keep the look at him. And I didn't like how this comes out either. This to park the ship. That all needs to get this whole thing. This would need to get rewritten even if I was keeping it. And I think this was supposed to be. I failed to realize I wasn't just surviving in this world. And I didn't realize that my head was always in a twirl. Which I don't like. I don't like that either. I don't like that you know you were teaching me every day because I like the moon caps and the laugh. I like that. Language matters so. Just be different like all the other different beans. Sing the chorus and it goes. This I'm going to keep in. Like from here all the way down. I don't think that's going to change, but everything else needs to be changed. Everything else is going to get changed. All of that. I don't have to do what you tell me. I don't have to do what you tell me to do. I see it. I don't like the way that works. Yeah, see, what I did was I stayed, like I'm still in, am I still in the Fae? Am I not in the Fae? Yes, this is, this I like, so you guys can bring me back, so you guys can bring back the terror here. So you can isekai me out and deal with your biggest fear. I like that, but I don't know if it works. And again, I have orcs and slimes and dinosaurs and all these things else too. This should be your anyway. It shouldn't be just click, it should be clicks. So get little clicks and hushed whispers. Yeah, it works. Evergreen Million. Stream like me. You don't play games like me. Draw like me. Well, maybe the same thing, but it's not me. Yeah, this is probably from here. This, but all this. And this, every time I do the chorus, it's going to have, that's where everybody's going to come in and be dancing all around. And at the end, it's literally going to be, it's going to start with me with my hands out, and then it's just going to go through everybody who's in it. And then when we get to the VTubers in bean suits, they're going to stand up and reveal. And that's the reveal. Probably going to be here on. But yeah, all of this needs to get changed. But I don't like any of this. All of this. Now that all needs to be changed. And this, I want to keep the let's be different like all the other different beans. Right to here. You gotta rewrite all of that. And I hate this line. This doesn't really work, actually. Don't forget where we parked the ship. Park the ship. If I'm lucky, we might just take a little trip. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Oh, I gotta figure this out. The reason why I want to put in slimes, I want to put in orcs, and I want to put in pirates and dinosaurs and all the rest of them is dwarves. Is because we got pirates, orcs. Oh. I just realized, oh my god, I just realized. I just I just realized that bean is such an important part of all these things that I'm doing. Also him in an email. Um I created that bean just when I started doing the beans. And somebody gifted me Batman Arkham Knights. I think that's the game I own. Yeah, they gifted me Batman Arkham Knights, and I don't really play games, which is like it's kind of like a misnomer because I am tabletop games. I'm like the master of. I used to always play the tabletop games. Video games, I'm okay. I'm fair. I just I just like to have fun, and I find most games a little bit boring, to be honest. But that's besides the point. Batman Arkham Knights, which is I wouldn't call it boring. It's just too much happening, and I can't keep up with it. My own failing. Um, but I created the Bat Bean, um, and that was the first time. He's the first um, different bean. And I haven't changed him. It's still the same. Still the same. In fact, I think it's number 2. See if that works. No. Number 3. There we go. So this, so that being still the same as it was. You can see how the feet have changed on the beans. My arms are uneven as I've gone through. Now my arms are uneven, like all these things, but that was the first time that I didn't have the Q beam with a t-shirt that said something. And there's now like over 150 different QBs that I've done that with. This sparked me to make the beans for everybody because I was under some delusion at the time that I was going to collab with everybody. I was going to just be doing collab after collab after collab. And what I wanted to do was when I collabed with somebody, I would actually like be wearing their outfit. It would be me and their outfit. And that's where the making of the beans started from. And originally I called them Qs. And I think people were just getting confused by it. So I made, when I started up my fourth wall merch page, which is my third merch page. Oh my god, I can't believe how many merch pages I've been through. It was my third merch page. I kind of like, my misnomer has become the Got Bean from the Got Milk campaign. And the rest is history. Time to tell you about my lore. I got. I don't like to stop the war. But let's try like Bat Bean. Bursting through the door. All right, let me. Do 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 do. I know, I know. Okay, we gotta turn this up. Draws all on the floor, which is time to tell you about my lore. Draws all on the floor. Time to tell you about my lore. Okay. Pam and Tommy burst. It says burst in the door. Burst in the door. What did I write? Instead of through. That being, that works good because it gives like Pam, Tommy burst in the door. So that being hits that beat, burst in the door, and it's been worse than before. Wow, that didn't even. Jaws all on the floor, like Pam. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing that extra rhyme that he does. Because it should be in the first tour, the first four. Ah. Oh my god. Verse number 4. All right, let me listen to that again. Door. That's where I'm at here. It's in the door, and then it's whatever this is. And started whooping her ass, worse than before. Oof. And started whooping her ass worse. Yeah. And started whooping her ass worse than before. Okay, there's an extra beat in there. Started whooping her ass worse than before. No, but I'm glad I got the Batbean. Batbean settles the score. Trick-or-treating goes door to door. Goes to every door. Oh, I like that. And see, there shouldn't be a the first time. It should have been, and first time I died is day I was born. That actually fits better. What do you do? Burst in the door. Or it could be burst in the door. I think that looks better. Tell you about my lore like Batman burst in the door. And whooping her ass. See, this should be worse than before. But I wrote this. It just doesn't fit it. Even after I fixed it, it still doesn't fit it. Where? No, let's take out those. I think I'm going to do Halloween here. Dastardly! Da, 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 da. That'll wake you up. Jerry, Jerry. I guess you're right here. I do. Boom. Thank you very much for the raid. I am doing incredible. I am struggling with these lyrics, but I'm doing incredible. I am actually doing really, really well. Just give me a shout out. What a cough. I don't know why I tried to hide it. You guys can hear it loud and clear. Definitely thank you for the raid. You are also part of this. I need a t-shirt. You know, like how they say, what do you want on your tombstone? What do you want on your t-shirt? And I'm almost positive it's this one. This is Gorks. T-shirt goes here. You go here. You're inside the bean. Yep. Like that. It's going to be in the music video. They're going to be strewed all about the video, all over the place, dancing. With the head down, and then at the end you're going to reveal that you're inside. That's the idea for the video. That's the lyrics I'm writing right now. So what I need from you is I need a t-shirt. Something you want me to put on the t-shirt of the Q-Bean costume. And then I draw you inside. Okay? Give everybody a chance. You all make me up. You're all part of me. Just simple text meow. Oh, I can do that. And I'm debating. I'm not on the fence. I'm going to, in my merch page, I'm going to have a section for VTubers inside Q-Bean costumes, t-shirts. And it's going to be a whole section with everybody who is participating. I'm going to make the actual t-shirts in the merch page. Okay. Yeah. You don't want anything on this, Meow? Meow, we gotta get... I will definitely do that. You got it. And you're gonna let me, you know, you're releasing me to be creative on like colors and design and everything like that, right? Just I'm letting you know. It just needs to say meow. If you have a color you want me to be, speak now. Otherwise, you leave me to my own devices. Oh, purple? Purple. Purple is the best color. Don't tell everybody who believes that yellow, I like yellow best. Purple is the best color. Actually, I like yellow too, but purple is the best color. It's the color of magic. It's a color that says everything is possible. Purple's a great color. Dark purple. Okay, okay, dark purple. Do you want the gray lettering, like a light gray for the contrast? Or do you have a color you want for that? Contrasting color is yellow for purple. But yeah, light gray, no problem. I got it. I will definitely design that, and you are on my slate for tomorrow. But yeah, all the designs on the t-shirts is going to be. Yeah, I know that I'm been procrastinating. I'm struggling with the lyrics. I really am. Here we go. Doo-doo. And no, it's too big. Too big. That's kind of like what it's gonna look like. So like the t-shirts, I'm gonna put in the merch page, but this is the opening. And of course, at the end, what I wanted to do is I wanted to be a shot starting with me and then just going through the rows and rows and rows of cues. All of them lifting and, showing the VTuber inside. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to draw. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, yeah. And it's like I've been telling people. I'm like, this. I know it's my lore music parody animated video, but I couldn't do this without everybody. Oh, I totally forgot. Yes, take self care, self care. Get some sleep. Be well. And thank you again for the raid. You were awesome. And they're a ninja. Alrighty. I think we caused enough craziness. I'm gonna reset this real quick. Hmm. Hmm. Excuse me. Don't mean to like everybody's face. Sorry, I'm like going through my list. Let's read Arcana. I'm trying to think. There's like a lot of there's so much going on, and so tomorrow we're all set. Well, let's raid. All right, here everybody. Love you. You're wonderful, and this was a great night. I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, how was the stream? You did just chilling? Nice. Were you enjoying something? Hope your stream went well.